Feeding pigeons. Dad loved feeding the pigeons because to him, it is considered a good fortune if the birds hang out on your roof. Mom thinks that's complete BS. Shoveling snow, Dad would get up early in the morning to shovel snow, and the sound he made shoveling out front would wake me up every time. I was annoyed at first until I helped him shovel a bit. It was a workout. Fart machine. Dad farted a lot, and he was unusually loud that we could all hear him. He never felt the need to hide somewhere and fart, so he was always farting freely, especially after dinner. I'm sure Dad would kill me if he read this. My stuffed crocodile dad got us front row seats to a concert years ago, and I brought my favorite stuffed crocodile with me. When the singer walked towards us on stage, I got excited and waved at her with my crocodile. Then she took it thinking it was a gift. Dad had to go to the backstage after the show to retrieve my stuffed toy. Portraits of Dad. I used to draw a lot of portraits of Dad because he was an easy model. He would sit still and let you draw him. The last portraits I did was in August 2022 when Dad was admitted to the hospital. Keeper of things. Dad liked to keep a lot of things, including things we threw away. He kept my old artwork in the basement and wouldn't tell me. When I asked him why he kept my trash, he said the drawings were nice. Not a great cook. Dad wasn't a great cook, but at least he tried. He once made fried rice for dinner and it wasn't edible. Maybe that's why he liked to eat out or order takeout. Old Master Q. Dad got us hooked on his favorite comic called Old Master Q when we were young. Every time he brought home a new issue, we would fight for the book because we couldn't wait to have a good laugh. This comic, for sure, is one of my biggest influences in creating silly comics. Budgies. We had a pair of budgies who were being spoiled like kids. Every day, Dad would clean their cage, give them fresh food and water, and chat with them. He loved them, and the pigeons. Blanket. Dad always put a blanket over me whenever I passed out from studying or watching TV. He would also wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning to check and make sure we were sleeping well and covered with our blankets. Not a fire. I dreamed of Dad one night, and he was mad at me about something. In real life, Dad never liked to argue or have fights. Even if we did have fights, peace was restored quickly. Dad wasn't eating. Dad didn't have much appetite in his final month before he passed. Patients with kidney failure tend to feel tired and don't eat well. Dad loved food his whole life, and seeing him not being his usual self broke my heart. Don't drink when you are sad. One night, when Dad and I were having some delicious port wine, he told me that it's best not to drink when you are sad, because you will do things that you might regret later. After my dad passed, I often drank and cried myself to sleep thinking about him. The hangover after was stupid, so please take my dad's advice. Drink when you are happy. Grocery shopping. Going to Superstore was my weekly date with Dad. We would go to the store together and do our own aisle walks separately. Eventually, we would find each other somewhere, pay up, and go home. After Dad passed, I couldn't go to the same store for a while because I would get very sad thinking about him. I miss you, Dad. I often dream of Dad, then wake up in tears. Life isn't the same without him, but he will always be a part of us, and his love and memories will continue to live on. Thank you for everything, Dad. I was so fortunate that we got share a life together. Let's meet again on the other side.